Hello, you're listening to Questboard, a podcast where we make up random side quests. My name is Brandon.
And I'm Tiffany. And just so you know, we are not professional writers in any way, shape, or form. At least we don't claim to be. We just really like tabletop RPGs. And we do this for fun.
That's right. Hey, Tiff.
What's up?
The other day, I was talking to a coworker about different hobbies,
Okay.
and I have this philosophy that there are two types of hobbies.
Hmm.
There's the activity hobby, where it's like a hobby that you like to do, like sewing, knitting, playing video games, playing golf, doing sports things, work on a car. But then
Okay.
there's the other kind of hobby, which is a collection hobby,
Oh.
which is something that's like you like to spend money on, but it's not like it's some activity you do or it's
You
for
just
resale. It's just to collect.
you just have the thing.
I consider that a hobby, is the collection of something.
Okay.
But I also believe that everyone should have a max of one collection hobby
Yeah, that's
to
where
be
my problem
financially
lies.
responsible.
Yes.
My collection hobby, I'm pretty sure I said it on the podcast, is my vinyls.
Yeah.
Well, technically, I also collect RPGs, but I don't shop for them at the same time.
That's probably smart.
Yeah. But I think the bigger one is my vinyl collection.
Yeah.
I like to collect video game soundtracks
Mhm.
of games I actually like.
Yeah.
And all that stuff. But that can be very pricey because
I know vinyls do get really pricey sometimes.
it's starting to make a comeback.
Especially like limited run ones.
Limited run ones or like collector's edition
Mhm.
ones, where it's the entire soundtrack of a video game.
Yeah.
There are people who gobble that up
Mm-hmm.
and all that stuff. And thankfully I stick to video games. I do have some that's non-video games, where it's either a Starbomb album because I like their music. It's about video games, but then I also have like Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
So I do have some sprinkled in some non-video game ones.
And it's like, I wouldn't call myself a collector of vinyls. I just have some because I inherited my dad's vinyl collection, which he inherited
Yeah,
from
that's
his
not
dad.
a collector. A collector is someone
Yeah.
who goes out to seek it,
Yeah.
to purchase them.
Which I have gone with you just
Yeah.
for funsies, though. It's not like I'm actively pursuing a
No,
specific
you
vinyl.
got when we went to the one store. I'm not saying where, but they're great, and you should support them if you know.
How are they going to
Support the store that you don't know.
Yeah, support your local vinyl shop.
You bought like a Legend of Zelda vinyl, I remember.
Yeah, no, I got a lo-fi Legend of Zelda vinyl, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I've got random ones, though. It's not like I'm going there specifically lurking.
Oh, yeah, sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To look for a specific thing like you were.
Well, no, I was looking to see if there's anything good.
Oh, I thought you were there for a specific one.
Oh no, I have no idea what they
Okay.
have.
But it's like, I don't go out of my way to collect vinyls. I'll just pick one up every now and then if I think it's cool. Like when I got the War of the Worlds vinyl. It's the actual original radio broadcast of it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I found that at a, like, basically Goodwill for vinyls type place. Yeah, just sifting through.
So, me bringing this up and all that stuff, what is your collection hobby? Do you have one?
I think I collect collections.
Collect collections?
I mean, okay, I used to collect trading cards.
Yeah.
Like, way too much. I had Pokemon, I had Yu-Gi-Oh!, I had Magic, I had Force of Will, I had Weiss Schwartz.
That's also a good example of a collection hobby.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Had, keyword there. I no longer have them. I got rid of most of them. I technically still have the Force of Will and I think the Weiss Schwartz cards because there's no real market for those right now. So I couldn't really just sell them, so I just still have them. I do have a random collection of miniaturized things.
Oh, you like to collect miniatures and all that stuff?
Not miniatures. Like, I have one of the things in my collection.
Figurines.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
One of the things in my collection is a screwdriver I got with, I think, a video game controller. But the screwdriver is no bigger than the last digit of my finger. Like the last knuckle to the tip of my finger.
And that is a piece of your collection.
Yes, that's a piece of my miniaturized things collection. One of the things in that collection is a ring that is also a watch. Another item in there is a clothespin that is smaller than the screwdriver. And a good portion of that collection is pencils that I have used to the point where you can't sharpen them anymore. It's just like pencil, like the part that's shaved away is all the way up to the metal eraser nib end. You cannot see what color the pencil used to be on the outside.
You know, when I first brought up this conversation, I thought, oh, nerdy kind of hobbies and all that stuff.
You weren't
That was
expecting
not-
the weird.
I wasn't expecting that. I'm going to be honest.
I
And
like small
I'm
things.
now questioning my almost practically 3-year podcasting relationship with you now.
You knew I was weird going into this.
Yes, but not that level.
But that's probably my longest running collection.
I was about to ask how much money, but I'm not going to ask that. That's too personal of information.
No, I don't spend money on these things intentionally. I find them, or they find me.
Well, I guess that's the cheapest collection hobby then.
Mhm.
But okay. That's all I had like to bring up. That it was just an interesting conversation I had with someone recently about the definition of hobbies,
Yeah.
which also you shouldn't judge someone based off the money they spend on their hobby
Nope, not at all. It's what makes them happy.
unless it's too much in which it's detrimental to their like day-to-day living.
Mhm.
You know, like gambling addictions, all that stuff.
Although some people might argue that I collect teapots, considering I have like 5 of them. But I don't know
I
at
don't
what
know
point
if
it
that's
becomes a collection.
That's a good question. When does it turn into a collection?
When you have more
The
than
mo-
you need.
Then one is more like a collection because
I don't know.
you'll need a teapot.
Yeah, okay. More than you could reasonably use. Like having a teapot is, a normal thing. Having 2 teapots, what are you going to do? Make 2 different kinds of teas? Well, I've done that. I've had tea parties where I made 3 different kinds of tea, so I needed 3 teapots. But people keep
I
giving
think-
me teapots.
I think, okay, 2 is where it's unreasonable. I agree with the definition.
Yeah.
Past the unreasonable, and 1 is
Yeah.
reasonable. Anything beyond that is unreasonable.
I mean, you could also say I have a collection of medieval-looking drinkware for D&D nights. I have a bunch of cups that look like wooden steins. I have one that looks like a drinking horn, but made of crystal. I have
Yeah,
one that just
that's-
looks like a barrel with a handle on it.
That's well, I wouldn't say those fit on like the same. Actually, if you want to consider that a collection, you do.
I mean, I
don't
actively
know.
go out looking for more at times. So
Okay, maybe that is the closest you have to a active collection. It was I just like I was talking to the coworker and we were talking about like you shouldn't judge someone based off of their hobbies at the money they spend unless it's unreasonable.
Yeah.
Because like if I'm not into it and you spend money on your hobby,
Mhm.
just because I'm not into it, it seems unreasonable on the price you paid because
right.
I see that as pointless, but then I could spend the same amount of money on my own hobby
Mm-hmm.
and someone else could see that as pointless. But
Right.
I feel justified because this is what I like to do.
Mhm.
And it's a interesting perspective on that front.
Yeah.
Anyways, that was it. Do you want to make a quest?
Oh, yes. Let's make a quest. That
Speaking
sounded
of
so fake.
speaking of hobbies,
I was like,
our
yes, I would
hobby
like to
of
make it.
making a silly quest for D&D or something like that.
That's true. I guess you could consider this podcast a hobby. We're collecting episodes. We're collecting quests.
I wouldn't say this is a collection hobby. I
No,
would
this
say
is
this
a
is
doing
active
hobby. Yeah, you're right.
That's why I differentiate.
No, I can see that. Although collecting trading cards can be a mix of collecting hobby and doing hobby if you also play the game.
Yes, that is also true. It's not always, the world is not black and white.
No, it's not. There's gray areas.
Anyways, I guess we will draw a card.
Yep.
Not a collector's card, just a prompt card.
Part of the card.
Trapped miners.
Hmm.
We were digging and the tunnel floor collapsed, and 3 of our guys fell into the deep cavern. I heard screaming. I think they were injured. I don't know what to do. Please help. Time is of the essence.
Time is of the essence.
I don't want to go down to the Underdark.
I mean,
It's too easy. Come
okay.
on.
Underdark's too easy.
You gotta agree. We've gone to the Underdark multiple times.
We have?
In this podcast, yes.
When? I don't remember going to the Underdark. Oh, okay, well, no, there was that one with dwarves in the mine.
Yes. We've also sort of Underdark, dinosaurs pouring out of it.
Was that the Underdark?
Well, it was an entrance to the Underdark, and they were just defending the.
Oh, I thought that
The
was like
entrance.
Journey to the Center of the Earth level of there's a world of dinosaurs that just escaped.
I can't remember if we determined if they're from the Underdark or not.
I don't think they were from the Underdark. How many times can we say Underdark in an episode?
Underdark. So I guess it's just too much low hanging fruit unless we can't think of anything else. Then I guess that'll be the fallback plan.
Okay.
So collapsed tunnel, all that stuff. They're
Mhm.
still alive,
Yeah.
and it's got to be close enough that they could still hear them cry out.
They heard they only said they heard screaming,
Mm-hmm.
and they've left them down there long enough to put up a post in a guild hall.
Actually, now that you point that out, yeah. What are you thinking? Trap or something?
I mean,
Last episode we just established the the vampire cult or
Yeah.
the vampire bait and switch.
that's true.
No, we shouldn't do that soon.
Oh, fine.
I don't think this is mundane enough. It's not a mundane job.
Yeah, no,
This is more of an
this is
emergency.
urgent. This
Yeah.
is like you are looking at the quest board. This isn't necessarily one that you find on the quest board. This is you're standing there looking at the quest board and these guys come running in.
Or the person who owns the establishment just puts it up right in front of you, kind of
Yeah,
thing.
it's like a timed one too. It's like you whoever accepts this first gets the biggest reward or something.
So what are we going to do? Evil plot?
I was thinking creature.
Creature just happenstance?
Yeah, because like it's a tunneling creature and they happen to break through to one of its tunnels and it's not happy.
Okay. I mean, we could do the land shark. The Balrog.
I vaguely might know this. Hold on. I will Google it.
It's the thing from in Baldur's Gate 3 when you fought it in the Underdark.
What's it called?
Oh, it's called Bullet.
Oh, bullet. Duh. I know what a bullet is.
I for some reason thought Balrog or something like that. That was the name.
Nope.
I knew it started with a B.
You got the B part. Yeah, bullet. They look like a bullet or a pill bug, but not.
But not.
Yeah. Let's see.
Do you want to do that?
The stat block doesn't say anything about it
Does
burrowing.
Does it not have burrowing?
It says it can bite. It has a deadly leap, and it can do a standing leap. Its long jump
Its
is up
speed
to
is 40
feet.
feet and burrow 40 feet.
Oh, I see burrow. Well, it has a good long jump. Oh, that's probably where it gets the name bullet. The standing leap, its long jump is up to 30 feet. It shoots at you like a bullet.
Do you want to do like a monster like that?
That was my initial thought was, oh, they fell into a creature's
Then
tunnel.
this turns into a quest of just go in,
See if they're still alive.
go through like a dungeon, like just crawl of
Just these.
finding a maze of tunnels, finding them, and then once they find the miners, that's when Bullet will come out and then fight Bullet and then done.
Initial thought, yeah, but what if the bullet accidentally dug its way into some ancient ruins as well, and the miners managed to escape into those ruins to get away from the bullet,
But then what would that lead to?
having to go through these ancient ruins that may or may not hold traps and or treasure, mostly traps, with the possibility of a bullet chasing behind you. Also, it's
Oh.
a challenge rating 5.
Okay. I just have a way. Sorry, I'm gonna ask the ancient ruins thing.
That's okay. I was just spitballing.
Maybe to make this somewhat of a twist, I think we've done something similar.
Hmm.
I believe the episode was Eight-Legged Freaks.
Just dealing with critters.
What happens if this is a sulfur mine,
Ooh.
and so that you can't use fire spells at all in it, or else kablooey,
Is sulfur explosive?
isn't it?
I know it's used to make gunpowder, I believe, but I don't know if sulfur itself is explosive.
Sulfur combustible, finely dispersed particles form explosive mixtures in air.
So sulfur dust.
Sort of. Oh, actually, you know what'd be more interesting?
Hmm.
It's a coal mine.
Okay.
because I know coal mines can like burn
Yeah.
underground and all that stuff. Like that one coal mine, I think in Pennsylvania,
Is that Pennsylvania?
it's still burning to this day, and it's
Oh,
been
yeah.
burning for like 80 to 90 years or something like that.
I thought that was a natural gas vent.
Oh, you're thinking of the portal to hell or something?
Yeah.
That's in like the Middle East or something?
Okay, so basically we have a history of lighting things on
I know
fire
in
and not
America-
realizing how long they'll burn.
I know in America there is one coal mine that was set on fire and they cannot stop it.
Oh no.
So what happens if like
What if it's a combo?
okay, I don't know geology that well to know if like sulfur and coals
Not
could-
sulfur, natural gas.
Oh, you're talking natural gas.
Yeah.
I mean, it could either be just a coal thing where then there's like you can't use fire in this at all. If you do,
The whole
Then
place goes up in flames.
it could like whole place goes up in flames, or it'll just smoke the entire tunnel system,
Okay,
make
yeah,
it
let's
harder
just-
for them, and then they won't get paid because now the
Mhm.
entire mine is pointless.
True.
Or we could combine it with natural gas, in which then it's kablooey.
I do like the option of kablooey.
I mean, the whole coal thing and like the smoke that would just flood all the tunnels, they would pretty much die from
Yeah,
suffocation.
Yeah. No, I like the don't set the coal on fire, but for
It
that
doesn't add much though for narrative speaking for this quest.
I know, but for that we should have the critter be something that must be killed with fire.
Ooh,
How about a hydra?
we've already done a hydra recently.
We did a false hydra.
No, we remember
We did a real hydra? Ah.
It was the Habitat for Hydras, episode 152.
Okay.
That was the one where burrowing on the beach and defending eggs.
Gotcha. Yeah, because
Yeah, you
apparently-
use fire to stop the regeneration.
Yes.
Everyone knows that.
I didn't.
You watched Hercules as a kid, right?
You just cut the thing in half.
Okay, not the Disney.
I watched the Disney Hercules.
Okay, the story of Hercules is how everyone knows the hydras and the fire and all that stuff.
Well, I'm not that cultured, am I?
I wasn't gonna say it, but you know, now that's out there.
Yeah. Well, that's the only one that you like almost absolutely have to have fire for that I can see. At least that this Reddit post can see.
I mean, it still can be a hey, don't use fire
Mm-hmm.
situation, and maybe whatever you toss in there, you just have it be weak to fire. You could just tack that on.
Or it could be a fire-based creature that eats coal.
Oh, are you saying like if we imagine the combat room
Mm-hmm.
that we're gonna be having them fight this creature?
Right, because you always have to have that boss room.
Yeah,
Its
it'll be
lair.
like ore veins, or you see the like you're in Minecraft where you just see the coals on the walls and all that stuff, and you know that's like a start of a vein.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, you just gotta make sure position yourself around so that if it does fire attacks, it doesn't hit it.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay, and if it gets hit and all that stuff, then smoke starts filling the room and making the fight more difficult.
Yeah, that'd be a great one. How much smoke does coal put off when it burns? Quite a bit, right?
Yeah, I would say if we're gonna try to think of mechanics, I guess this is the rest of the
Yeah.
episode is us thinking of the mechanics for this fight.
Well, do you want to look up an actual like fire-based critter, or just let the DM have fun picking what
I
challenge
think
rating they want?
depending on the level
Okay.
of the party, that's our cop out for not looking up any more monsters.
Well, I mean, it's got to be something that burrows and something that can breathe fire.
True. Or you could just tweak something so that
True.
you could say, hey, yeah, this thing does that. But I imagine if there's like 4 or 5 seeable veins of coal in the room,
Mm-hmm.
and they're all just like somewhat evenly spaced out, then it could be where if one is hit, then nothing happens. But then if second one is hit, then they start like making constitution checks every round or something like that. Or
Yeah. Maybe on the first one, it's
it's a
They can-
freebie because then
it's a
they could
freebie, it's
realize that
just-
things can ignite.
just like kind of flavor text situation where it's like you can smell smoke begin to fill the room.
Or you see that it's on fire because it's now brighter in that room,
Yeah.
and you see smoke coming out of it and all that stuff.
And then the second one would be, I think, visual issues. It's starting to sting your eyes.
Well,
'Cause-
then, like, how would that be a mechanic standpoint?
They have to roll past a certain threshold, which starts out low, to see their target.
Oh, okay. How about this? Like, Constitution
Yeah.
saving throw. The second time, it's an easy DC check,
Yeah.
and that'll be every turn after that. And then the more that gets lit up afterwards, the DC goes higher for
goes
every
higher.
turn. If they fail a DC check, then their vision is bad, or
Either their vision
or they're coughing.
is
Which one should-
obscured, or they're just incapacitated coughing.
I wouldn't say incapacitated. That's a little much. I
They,
would say
lose
like
their action or something.
a poisoned effect.
Okay,
Everything will be disadvantaged.
that works too.
Practically poisoned, but it'll be,
It's essentially a kind of poison.
what is it for coal miners? The black lung kind of situation.
Oof, yeah.
I
And if they do make it out of there, having like survived
actually
higher levels of it, maybe it'll affect them for a while afterwards. Too.
no, actually it'll be interesting if they keep that condition until a lesser restoration,
Ooh.
because then that spell will actually be useful for once. It's a rarely used spell.
It is a very rarely used spell.
So what happens? Yeah, if you fail, you could actually get black lung, which
Gosh,
is a poison condition.
it is a poison. Yeah. There we go.
And
We've
so-
just introduced black lung to D&D.
We introduced coal. I don't think anyone really does coal in D&D.
That is true. We have magic for everything. Who needs coal?
I mean, it's just a reliable
Yeah.
heat source for people who can't use magic.
Fair.
And not everyone can use magic.
Yes, but party members usually don't bother with coal.
Oh, God, no.
It's a lot to carry around.
But for the common folk.
Yeah.
Uh,
I feel
Yeah,
like the common folk will just use wood.
but coal actually lasts longer or burns hotter. Like, it's
Well, they can make charcoal.
true. But this is already ready.
I know,
don't
and that's why these guys are mining it for the
for
the
the
city folk.
profit. I guess that's pretty much the quest.
Yeah, there's been a collapse. in the coal mine.
Emergency, kind of, miners are trapped, fell, and all that stuff.
Coal
Party goes in.
miners, not young child miners.
We don't know their age. But I know one of them is a few days from retirement.
Aww.
That's a death flag every time.
Aww.
The party goes in, navigates this weird maze.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't even put monsters or any issues. It's just like give them a maze.
Yeah.
Actually, I would probably, for the finding the room part, I wouldn't even try to draw a map because that's too long and tedious.
Mhm.
What I'll probably say is like, hey, this is just like these tunnels, and like it's very easy to get lost in,
Right.
which predetermine a sequence of
Lefts and rights.
left, right, or straights,
Mm.
and then just tell the party, you come to this intersection, left, right, or straight. And if they get the combination right, then
Are you just making this like a good old fashioned text-based adventure?
sort of, because that would make
What
it
was
easier.
that one called? Zork?
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I think it's called Zork. It just makes it quick, easy,
Mhm.
and to simulate the lostness of going through a maze like that without having to draw a map out.
Right. And if they go a way that you didn't predetermine,
Then you
Give
find
them
yourself
either-
at the entrance again.
oh, all the way back at the entrance? They all
Because-
circle back?
It's like, oh, you find your way, and then you're back at this initial spot. So they know they got the sequence wrong.
Or they can just come to a dead end.
True, but then that would, like, if you do it that way, then they could go back to the intersection where they don't lose their progress.
Yeah. Because
Oh, you're being nice. Okay.
no. If they're ending up back at the entrance, there's no way every wrong turn takes you back to the entrance.
I mean,
That implies magic is involved.
no, because in like a maze-like structure.
Yeah, it's a maze-like structure, but that's almost like when you're trying to find that one forest village in Legend of Zelda where you're trying to get through that one forest, and if you make a wrong turn,
No, it's
you're just magically teleported
it's-
back to the beginning of it.
It's basic game design to just do that kind of thing.
Okay.
But I was implying, like, I imagine, if I've never worked in a mine, so I don't know. I imagine that if you're trying to like search as much as possible to find coal veins, then you will have a more, not a linear path or just anything like that. You try to, like in Minecraft, go through different rows and all that stuff and just have different interconnecting things to cover as much ground as possible. You know what I mean?
Kind of.
You've never been one of those efficient miners in Minecraft.
I've tried. It's boring.
I don't know. I guess that's how my brain works.
But also with newer Minecraft, it doesn't work that way anymore. It's better to just follow natural caves.
That I didn't know. Whichever the case, the party will then find the room.
Mhm.
They'll discover the workers all collapsed, laying on the ground. Oh, help me. And you might even see like the like cave-in spot, the hole that they fell through and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then as they're trying to help them, then ground shakes, monster appears, that breathes fire. And then probably first round, we'll hit that first one just to like show the players, hey, this can happen.
There you go.
And all that stuff. And then the fight will continue.
Yep.
Hopefully they will avoid the rest of the veins.
If not, good luck
The
to
more
you
veins
guys.
you'll get
You have
hit,
the black lung now.
You'll get a chance to get black lung. And the more that gets hit, the less the pay is going to be.
Yes.
Because, of course, the mine company is not going to pay because they just lost a lot of revenue.
Mm-hmm. They probably have to go find a new mine at that point if it's too much on fire.
It depends on how big of a vein it hit.
Yeah. And
you
if
could just
one of
say
the players,
it was just a portion of it. But
if one of the players has a spell that can, like, I don't know, send a tidal wave through the, not tidal wave, what's the big wave? Tsunami. Through the room or something like that. I know there's a spell that does that.
I don't know which spell you're talking about.
There's a spell that sends a large wave of water away from you or something.
Anyways.
And they can put out the fire.
That is up for the players to decide in the moment.
Yeah.
So if you put this in your campaign, let us know down in the comments of this YouTube video, on X at QuestBoardPod, or on Blue Sky at QuestBoard. If you have a job posting of your own that you want us to make a quest out of, someone like this, I don't know.
This was a pretty good one.
It wasn't a mundane job, at least.
Yeah, it was pretty classic.
You get to let us know on any of those sites. And if you're listening to us on YouTube and want to listen to us on the go, we're on most podcasting platforms. And if you're listening to us on a podcasting platform and want to put us on the second monitor of your computer with our awesome artwork as a wallpaper, then you could check us out on YouTube. I think with that, I wish you all a good night.
And happy questing.